Alright, I'm live again. Maybe that's why I couldn't see anybody in chat. I don't know. Then this week has been a strange week. With weird stuff going on, like flying CDs and flying batteries and everything but flying monkeys. I'm still not seeing anybody in chat. So what is going on that I can't see anybody in chat, but I'm here? I don't even see any results in chat. Is anybody in this thing? Okay, he's here. Hello, Jerome. At least I know somebody's watching. Hello, Tanya. Tad inebriated. Well, I don't think my stomach would take booze right now, but I know the feeling, and I'm still shaking. I'm really affected by just too much stress and too much aggravation. Excuse me while I finish part of this chicken. So I slept much of the day. I got up, talked to Kathy, called her a little while ago about the car. Tried to sleep and couldn't. Yeah, but my stomach and groin back. I was talking to somebody on the phone. I think the bank, and my back, a spike of pain went for the first time on both sides of my back, two separate spikes, and I almost screamed and passed out. It's been really bad lately. Sorry, Tanya. There's this roasted chicken neck and whatever else is in here. It was going to be chicken soup, but my body said, you aren't going to stand there for that long and make chicken soup. You can't handle it right now. And I started weeping and sobbing during the video almost and afterward. So it's just gotten to me. Maybe it's doing these night after night. It's getting to me. I don't know. How does Lord do it? So, what's going on with you, Tanya? This is almost done. It's all liquid. There's still a quarter of a chicken in there and vegetables, so. The cats did not want to eat the chicken. I have weird cats. Other cats go crazy for chicken. My cats take one bite, 2 bites maybe, and then, oh, I'm boring. Well, Joe and I would discuss that your personal problems personally, privately, not in public, if I were you. Jerry and I are fine, but there was a misunderstanding, and I'm not going to go into that because he got a little irked that I said it publicly. But after he sent me the information, I said, I knew that you told me what you told me, and so, of course, I still get the usual stuff that you're not involved with that anymore because you haven't been in contact with me. 6-week tenure and open lines. Jerry are the leakers of my emails to the evil chefess from the evil sewer gab. So, and then I closed the show telling Abram. 6 week that I do not believe he's homeless. Because there are too many internal inconsistencies with his story. So, but Jerry says he is, and said that in the chat, and yet I'm going, wait a minute. If you're really a troll, then why would I believe you say try to support 6 week when I think 6 week is lying? So I'm like, Oh, by the way, I got an exciting thing. I threw it out, though. I had this French bread I got in the soup kitchen. And, I'll have some French bread with my chicken and sop up the broth. And I pulled this thing of French bread out, and it was completely green. It's still in the package, and it turned bad. It was like all green mold. And I was going to show that on camera, and I said, I just can't look at this anymore. It was like, this long, and it's green. So, yeah. So it's mold. I think, we're going to have a drink to you. I'm going to have a shot of this and see what happens. I hope I don't get a headache. Every time I drink this stuff on a relatively empty stomach, I get a headache. Just a wee sip. So I had Gretchen and Dex send me. Gretchen sent me $20 on Snapchat, and Dex $20 to PayPal, and $10, and I transferred. They took out $9. They took out something out of that $10, and I sent it to my bank account. So I thank both of them for that. But oh God, oh. Every time I cough right down here, right above my mail equipment and under my stomach, it feels like somebody's punching me. I don't know what that is, but I gotta go to the doctor on Monday. So, $89.90 for the internet. I won't get any money from Snapchat, not Snapchat. What am I saying? Snapchat. From Super Chat for maybe months. So if you're going to send me donations, send it to my PayPal account. And Thunderbird said, what's the link? And I told him the link and an answer, and then he tells me he's going vacation. Another guy is going on vacation, and deep sea fishing, so who knows. All the indications under here, if your intestinal wall bulges out, you get pain while urinating, defecating, coughing, sneezing. I'm hurting while I'm laughing. That I may have a hernia. And my dad had one, but he had it in lifting stuff. They said overweight people get it and old people get it. And it's part of the intestinal wall coming out into the skin. And they can usually either do something with it or have to have surgery. And it does not feel good. It feels like someone's going like this over and over. But the really sharp ones, I double over in pain. So I will find out when I go to the emergency room, and I don't know what they do for it, but I know my late father had one. He lifted something and got a hernia, and they had to operate on him. So maybe I'm, but this gut has to go. So, by the way, Drone, you haven't seen my Art Bell shirt. There it is. Rest in peace, Art Bell, the Emperor of Nye. And I also have, this is for Drone. He's probably not seen my videos. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 alien heads now. Count them 4. So I have 4 alien heads. So a friend of mine bought me this, and among other things. And someone said I should put my Amazon wish list in the description. So I'm going to click on that later and put that in the description so people, if they want, can buy me paranormal books or equipment or cat food. And I'm also going to be very low on wet cat food this month, so this is not going to be an easy month. And I don't know, it just, the last, with all the crap, I got a troll threatening to sue me and have me arrested and all this crap. It just finally caught up with me. I said, I just can't take this crap anymore. And, you know, when I see other channels getting hundreds of dollars in donations in 5 minutes, or $100 in donations in 5 minutes, and I get nothing, and after 7 years, I feel I should get some financial support, and I'm not getting it. And I'm thinking seriously after I promised to go down and do videos of Alien Con, and Art Bell Fan 4, why don't you get David Duchovny to sign your thing for an alien? It's $100 to get him to sign an autograph, or photograph. Get a photograph, it's $100, autograph is $75. I can't remember which is which. But I don't have that kind of money. If I did, I'd be paying for everybody down there that I've heard of. Robert Picardo is going to be there, and Gates McFadden. I would love that, but that'd be like $300. I don't have that kind of money. And I had to use my charge cards. I'm trying to pay them down. I had to use them to buy cat food when I lost my rent money order and got behind on my credit cards. That's why I'm still in a hole. And I won't be in a hole until I'm done with Alien Con. Kathy said, you shouldn't go to the hole. Just say to hell with it. But I've made a commitment to do that. Excuse me. And that's odd. I thought I had put that. I got a roll of quarters there. I thought I'd put it there, and it's over there. And somebody else said you need a massage. Yeah, a masseuse to give you a massage. Yeah, if it wouldn't hurt my back and it wouldn't hurt my groin. But what would I do? I couldn't lie in my stomach right now. It would hurt too much. I could use that, but I'd probably start weeping or falling asleep, or both. It's not easy being me. Oh, and the little salt thing I put down spilled on the floor, so now I have salt to pick up for the creatures that were attacking me. There he goes. So, yeah, well, bread mold happens, you know. The bread, they get this stuff that's, you know, day-old bread from Safeway and day-old bread from Trader Joe's and from Whole Foods Market and from Costco. Now, the one that goes fastest for some reason seems to be, I've had Safeways last a week. By the way, Kathy came over. She did a video. She got a Pokemon. She bought me two incredibly, they were very, very sweet. But I was sitting there going like, I want more. I want more. These are good, but I shouldn't eat them. She brought me two Safeway chocolate donuts. I think they were from Safeway. They were incredible, but sweet. So, she feels guilty that she got me a peach pie for my birthday, but she feels guilty she couldn't get me anything else. I got her little alien salt and pepper shakers. And when I go up there to pick up Talkie, I'll do a video of the salt and pepper. Well, I did a video of the salt and pepper shakers. So, but I may even be having trouble paying my rent this month. I'm short of my rent money too, so I'm in deep trouble. I gotta ask Paul, you know, help, and he's getting tired of loaning me, giving me money, and the stuff I bought was on somebody else's credit card, so it wasn't cash. The shirts and things, and the little dongle. What is it? Yeah, they're cute. It was $20, so but forgetting to pay my credit cards keeps putting me behind my credit card, or not being able to see them. Tonight, I was looking at the Wells Fargo site to see what I paid. I go, 1 credit card, 2 credit cards, 3 credit cards. Then I look at my wallet and see I had a 4th credit card, and then I cannot read. I have to turn this thing on and put it on top of the credit card to read the credit card. I can't read the credit card numbers. So it's driving me crazy. Yeah, okay. I don't remember. Did you have 1 cat? You could only have 1 cat. Were you the person with 1 cat? Well, wait a minute. I thought you owned a home, Drone. What happened to your house? And your wife and your kid? They sell the house and dump you. I don't know. Why are you in a halfway house? What happened to your house? Or did they foreclose it? They're gone. What do you mean, the house is gone or they're gone? They left you. Okay. Good Lord. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, Drone's had no end of problems. He's the only guy I know who's worse off than I am, I think. So, but then he got overextended. He had a house. He had to go out and buy another house and build it, and then tried to rent out the other house, and then couldn't make the payments, and had no job. So, or had a job he wasn't making any money at, selling mail order sporting goods stuff off or something. I told him, go get a real job. Go get it. They're paying $15 an hour in Tacoma and Seattle. Go get a job at McDonald's or something where you have a steady income coming in. So, well, in 2 years, I'll have my land if I can get to this current crisis and get my health problems straightened out. Got a letter today from my pulmonary doctor. Another one who was retiring after 30 years. Well, I wasn't impressed with him anyway, but that's beside the point. Yeah, I know, you got fired after the manager's hitting with you. Only you would have the manager hit on you. But you went and got another job, or so I thought. But anyway, it's all water under the bridge. Yeah, but try proving it. It's not easy to prove that even this day and age. And usually when you're a new employee you're considered on probation, they tend to ignore that sort of thing. When you're an established employee, you got a leg to stand on. I would go, if you haven't complained to that company, I'd go to that company, even if it's a franchise, and say, hey, I got fired because she wanted to go to bed with me, so, oh, well, you were stupid for doing that. If I were in a work situation, I would run or hobble as far as I could if someone hit up on me, because I'm not about to get fired or have me get sued. So, well, he divulged it to me at one time, but I'm trying to ignore all this. I got enough trouble. So that's not going to work. If you were hitting up on her and she was reciprocating, that's not sexual harassment. Although a manager should not reciprocate. You could have been fired for sexual harassment. So, and the problem with the workplace is if you see someone you like and you say, hello, you look nice today, some people would say that's sexual harassment, when it's just somebody being nice. You have a pretty sweater on, or everybody's all bent out of shape about sexual harassment. Excuse me. I got up and I can feel this pulling on my groin, the stomach or something, so that's why I think I have a hernia. every time I get out there, it feels like somebody's pulling the muscle. Or it could be a strained muscle down there. I don't know how to fix it. I might dig out the heating pad tonight and put that on my stomach. Let's see if that helps any. It's time for the last of the bread here. Actually, one of the quarter pieces of bread. I started munching sandwiches like crazy because I was bored and hungry. Okay. Now for the holiest of holy of sandwiches. The dreaded peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't know why at the end of these Safeway bread, sorry about that, there's like half a piece of sandwich on the bread. It's like, hello. All right, now. Oh, well, oh, who is that? Who is that? Ollie. I think that's Ollie you're referring to. Ollie, the cute little basset hound, who is very silly. And Ollie loves his doggy treats. Yes, I know they shut down Backpage. They are shutting down all these adult sites in the guise of stopping sexual trafficking, but I think it's really the IRS doing it. Now, one of the founders of Backpage in Oklahoma or somewhere pled guilty to 3 counts of sexual trafficking. And yet, you know, was he really sexually trafficking, or were the ads appearing there and there were minors? But you can't blanket all. There are adult women who are escorts, masseuses, and gays and transsexuals advertising that site, and dominatrixes, and they're adults. They're not, and I dare say the bulk of those are not involved in sexual trafficking. So, eBay, just look up Art Bell, and you'll see the shirt. I think this is a war against hookers and a war against the underground economy, because you have masseuses, escorts, dominatrix, escorts who don't even do sex, they just are escorts. Men want to be seen with them or go to dinner. Transsexuals and gays, and they're earning millions that they're undeclaring or declaring, and I think the IRS is doing this to shut these sites down so they get the revenue. But it's ruining people's lives. And I've said before, I don't see why, except for moralism, religious moralism, political moralism, it's okay to date a girl on a $200 date, buy her joy or poison, perfume, give her flowers, wine and dine her, and then you might go to bed with her. But if you pay a woman $200 to go to bed with her and avoid all the other dating stuff, oh no, we can't have that. No, I never said that to the best of my recollection. Oh, yes, I did. I'm sorry. Now, I'd rather not have that kind of discussion going on, Drone, but she once paid somebody to have sex for $4 and have a six-pack of Budweiser. And that way. And then when Kathy has talked to her about it, she has emphatically denied that it ever happened, but we know it happened. Patty is a mercenary woman. I can't use the word I want to use. It begins with B. And she'll do anything for money. But the problem is the police control the sex trade. And that anytime you try to legalize it, decriminalize it, they immediately, oh, this will lead to more crime. And what they're really talking about, this will lead to less money for the police department and their sex crimes unit and their vice squad. The San Francisco Vice Squad spent $30 million enforcing prostitution in 2009. If the prostitution were illegal, all those officers would have to be detailed to other duties or let go. That's the real reason we don't have legalized prostitution in this country, at least as far as the police are concerned. Of course, look, the problem is Kathy's only got Patty. Everybody else she knows, like me, everybody I know is dead. Nobody left. They're all gone. So when you've got one girlfriend left, you take her with thorns and all, so to speak. You know, Kathy's very lonely. She's lonely that I'm not around. I'm here, she's there, we don't have a car. That's why I'm pushing so hard to get her a car. Not for my sake so much. Excuse me, I have to do something here. Not for my sake so much, but for Kathy's sake. Because she's going stir crazy in that apartment. And, my ears are driving me crazy. They keep filling with fluid, and side effect of my permanent sinus infection. Itch, like, driving me crazy. I'm sorry about that. Anyway. There's no one else for Kathy to talk to but me and Patty. And if I could go back in time and save Pam and save Judy, I would. And not have them both die at an early age. Pam died at 48, and I think Judy died at 48 or 50. And those were all three of these. She knew all these three from elementary school or high school, junior high school, something like that. So, yeah, well, I have tinnitus, but this feels like water in my ear all the time. And my ear, nose, and throat doctor says, "Oh, there's nothing there. It's all in your mind." Yeah, well, tell me when I'm pulling Q-tips out and they're soaked. So I told him that. I said, "It's not in my mind. There's fluid coming in from somewhere. I don't know if it's leaking out of my nose or it's leaking in the ear canals or wherever the hell it's leaking, but it's leaking." So, welcome to Q-tip talk. I'm the guy from Pittsburgh. Actually, in my case, the generic Q-tip talk. And then there's the talk about, now this is not Canada Dry, but I've drank enough Canada Dry. There's a class action lawsuit against Canada Dry and they're owned by Dr. Pepper. And let me see who owns Schweppes. The Schweppervescent of the 60s. This is owned by Dr. Pepper. Well, Dr. Pepper is being sued over Canada Dry because, you see, it says ginger ale. This really has high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, sodium benzoate, preservative, caramel colored, natural flavors. no ginger in NES ginger ale, and yet they sell it as ginger ale, and they're suing them for it because ginger is too expensive, so they put corn syrup in. No. I think it's because I blow my nose. There's grass out there. I'm allergic to grass. I get sinus infection. I think that's why I'm constantly getting fluid going to my ears. And I have poured peroxide in there and had the thing bubble up, and then that dries it out for a while. So my mother told me to do that. I don't like tonic water. It tastes nasty to me. Then you're fuzzy. Yes, you did. Yeah. Tonight's fuzzy. I have not held my fuzzy today. Good little fuzzy. The baby fuzzy. It's a baby fuzzy. He's a baby fuzzy. Yes, he's baby fuzzy. Baby fuzzy. It's kitty cat time. Yes, kitty cat time. Kitty fuzzy, 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 fuzzy. Oh, don't wake, no wake, no wake, daddy fetch. Okay. Boop. So cute. Yeah, I know. Well, she decided I don't want to be in the hallway anymore. I'm going to scratch the hell out of the cat scratcher. She is tearing I think she's also maybe tearing up my carpet. I'm not sure. There's things in the cat scratcher that don't look like cat scratcher. I hear her scratching this thing all the time. And for a while, I had to yell at her several times. She was scratching my couch. But she sleeps in this cat scratcher all the time. And I'm sure you miss your cat, girl. Everybody loves Fuzzy. By the way, she's so gentle. I told people that Friday that she Kathy came in here and Fuzzy didn't run away, didn't get frightened, and Kathy was able to pet Fuzzy, and Fuzzy talked to Kathy. Blow, blow. So, as for Heather Wade, well, what popped up my screen as an email. No, a survey. Did you listen to Midnight in the Desert? And I went, no, did not listen. So I don't listen to her. I know what she's doing. I don't care what she's doing. But she claims that she will create the new Heather Wade Midnight in the Desert, and has basically told Keith Rowland just bugger off. Even though Keith owns the rights to the name of the show, and I guess she's daring him to sue him. So that's what I understand. I hope she gets sued and Keith wins and they take the guest house and she has to sleep under a cactus or on top of a cactus would be better. She is a despicable person. In drone, I had CDs fly across the room here on Friday of their own volition, 3 of them, and batteries fly in my bathroom out of the battery holder, the charger, 4 times, and weird knockings in here. Yeah, there is a story that she refused to take Aaron Bell and her daughter to the funeral, and so that's what maybe led up to this. She got fired from Crap Night in the Desert. So I, of course, do not know if this is true or not, but I wouldn't put it past her. So that's the Heather Wade business. Weddy. So, if you see me out on the street, I may wind up with drone out in the street if I can't pay my rent. I got to ask Paul for help. I'm hoping Billy can help me on the internet. I got $10 in quarters here. That ain't gonna be enough either. I have to pay $244 and a quarter, and I've got I'll know Monday if I've got 60, 70 of it, 80 of it. I may forego the internet and just make sure I pay my rent. So I have written Keith and heard nothing. I've even gone on Facebook and please contact me, and I've heard nothing. So, and supposedly Steve Warner was talking about me as being a host on Midnight in the Desert. He was talking about it on Belgab, which didn't do a hell of a lot of good. He needed to talk to Keith Rowland, and he wasn't doing that. I don't understand that. And I can't verify this either, that I am in low-income housing already. I can't, I've run out of money this month. And I called them up. I said, I thought I had $60 credit or next month. No, you have $29, but we're going to charge you for being locked out the $31 or $34.95. So there goes my extra money. I'm going to protest that because last year one of their maintenance men lost his master keys. And I never got an extra key. And I've asked for an extra key, and they're going to give me extra keys, but the other thing is because of my vision problems, my left eye, I also couldn't see my keys. And the second time I locked myself out, I went out to throw recycling out in the garbage out. And one of those things, you know, you close the door and you're going, there's something bothering me, I don't know what it is. And I heard the door click and I went, oh. Well, you can imagine the word I used. So I'm going to say, I don't have the money for this. And if your guy, I had extra keys. The other thing, the door has this weird handle like this, and it keeps grabbing my pants. It tore my shorts here, and it's torn all my key lanyards off, so I don't have my keys. I normally take my key lanyard, put it on my neck, and it's got my keys attached to it 24 hours a day. And so I'm going to object to paying for their lockout because I'm going to tell them that if you hadn't changed the locks, I'd have keys. And but I also cannot see things close up very well because when they put the artificial lens in this eye, I'm convinced they put it in wrong, and there's 2 cysts in it. I don't know if that's going to go away or not. They gave me medication supposed to dissolve the cyst, but I can't see small print, and it hurts. It hurts to stare at the screen for too long. It hurts to read small print. Like I take this can here. Because it's in a good light, I can see the big letters. Matter of fact, I can't see it with my right eye either. I cannot read the print. It all blurs. Now, if I put it up to the iPad camera, and without having it reflect, which isn't easy with a silver-backed can, silver bottom can, I can read the big print, but the little tiny print ingredients, I can't read it. And it's really driving me crazy. Now, if I take a book, and it's under good light or in the daylight, it's still blurred. If it's italic print or darker print, I can read it, but a regular book, a paperback or something, I have to have a light on it, a really bright light. Really, really aggravating. And this eye was fine, and they changed surgeons. And this eye is always hot all the time. I don't understand that either. So I'm going to look in seriously. I thought I was supposed to go this week. I haven't got any notification of when I'm going to supposed to go back. It's on a Friday. And I got to call them next. They're almost impossible to hold on the phone. They never answer their phone. And well, I'm sorry about that, Tanya. No, I had cataracts, so that's why I can't see now. But that's also why the place is such a mess, and my back and everything else. And my caregiver was going to come in and start cleaning for me. His car died. His car won't start. And I haven't heard from him yet. And he'll get paid for it. So, but I have artificial lenses in both eyes, and I really think they put them in wrong, or they did something to the eye, because this thing has cysts in it, two black things under the eyeball, and she said, I'll have to send you to a retinal surgeon if those don't go away. And I'm going to ask somebody, well, is the lens in there properly? And if it's not, that means the light's not hitting it right, and that's why everything's going blurry. When I close this eye and try to look, this eye should be seeing everything sharp. It was for a while, and it's not now. So that's what's going on there. Yeah, when you get old, you wind up, not everybody, but you wind up with cataracts. And it's basically the lens of your eye gets covered in this white, opaque, cloudy stuff that they cannot remove. They have to basically grind them out and then put an artificial lens in. And it's very painful when they do the surgery. The first eye didn't stop hurting for a month, but Kathy found this article in Women's World. 80 to 90% of the people who have cataracts will then be able to go without wearing glasses ever, and I'm one of the 10 to 20%. I'll have to get reading glasses now. I shouldn't have reading glasses, and I should be able to see. I can see everything on the screen, but only gets clear when I'm, well, this far from the screen. I mean, that's not even far enough. So if you figure this is 6 inches, about a foot from this, I have to get a foot to my screen. I have to have, when I'm on the bed with the iPad, MacBook, I have to have it on my stomach to be able to see it. I can't see it, and this is horrible. So, yeah, well, I wore glasses for years, and then the other LASIK, when you have cataracts, you can't get LASIK. There's nothing to LASIK anymore. So they told me that, no, we remove your lens and there's nothing to correct in there. They did a correction with the new lenses, but I don't know if they corrected or not. It's Kogarashi Manjiro. Hello, Kogarashi. And the other thing is now I can see everything far. And my ophthalmologist said, well, now you can see everything far. I said, great, but I can't read a book. I can't read my checkbook. I can't read my bank statement. I can't read the bank statement online. That's why I keep making mistakes. And that's why I keep wanting them to hold. Now, they give me back $23 of the $35 tonight of the NSF fee they charged me in March because I couldn't see the check. And I called them up in April and said, hey, this is not my phone. I can't see. And so I read the amount wrong, and that's why I got overdrawn. And I wound up being $95 overdrawn. They charged me $35, and they paid the check, but I couldn't see what the check I wrote because I couldn't remember how much it was, and then I couldn't see how much it was because I couldn't see the screen. Yeah, I read that in that there, whatever you say, iguana hernia. I'll call it iguana hernia because I can't pronounce hernia either. Living with a hernia. I will have that looked into on Monday. Now, I have a book around here. It's kind of torn up called The Bankers. And I've mentioned this before. They traced a check from being written at a gas station all the way through the Federal Reserve Bank. And they said in the 70s the actual cost to process a check that bounced was $5. So the $30 extra is just them gouging you out of money. There's no reason to charge that, and it's all electronic. It's not even done by a human being anymore. A physical check, yeah, but you don't even get your checks back anymore. But this was a counter check, so I haven't even been able to afford to buy checks. There's the only bill I have to pay there's only one or two bills I have to write a physical check or get a money order for, and one of them is my rent. And one of them, so they won't take a electronic deposit. Yeah, so I think I looked up in the Mayo Clinic site for an inguinal hernia. Why do I keep saying hair? Inguinal hernia, and that looks like what I may have. And if I ever get this place straightened out, or ever get to move out, you know, Drone, you might wind up living on the complex, the 6-week, 10-year Jerry and Drone and George Senda complex with Abram. Five stinky testosterone-filled, three drunk guys and one guy with a hernia. Well, I don't know what Styx is, and I don't know what YouTube Law is either. I watch Burke's Law, but I've never heard of them. I think isn't Styx a band or a rock singer or something? I have no idea. I don't know. So, oh. And also my hand is still hurting, and I found a new dried cut part that had healed that I didn't realize I had right there. So there's another part. Mr. Roboto. I'm not sure who. All these weird things that I've never heard of. Mr. Roboto. Sounds like an ominous movie from the 50s. Mr. Roboto. He's coming to your town and he's out to kill you. 330. It's not fair. Has a monthly income of $300. Is that $3,155 or $31,555? How do you get two? I don't understand this. I watch a video of a guy, he picks up metal and stuff out of people's garbage cans and sells it, or takes stuff, not really out of the garbage cans, but they leave it by the curb to be picked up by the recycling. And he takes metal and wood and boxes and different things, and he sells them at the flea market, and he turns in the metal for scrap and gets paid like $70, $89 for scrap iron or scrap aluminum or scrap copper. Taco stacks. I like the kid. For some reason, he had a college education, but this is what he's doing for a living. He's got 32,000 subscribers, and he gets donations. Everybody gets donations, but me. Is that 137 or $1? I guess that's $1.37. Okay, here's the deal with PayPal. I've said PayTube. I've said it before. Now, YouTube. I told you I'm flustered. You only get paid when someone clicks on the ads. You only get paid if you have 2,000 views per video. It's totally messed up for guys like me who are trying to build their channel. And I've gone up another 18 people since the first of the month. But I'm very discouraged. I've been doing this for 7 years. I've never made a dime. And then someone told me his channel didn't get any donations either. I don't know what I gotta do. Kill myself on camera to get donations? I mean, you know. If I were in my complex, I would fake running up a rope and tying it to my neck and then rig up a Hollywood stunt thing for the neck thing, and I'd have me swinging start the video, me swinging back and forth, going, and the people, I think I've done myself in finally, you know. Yeah, but subscriptions don't get me any money. Sasquatch Chronicles. All right, I'll take a look. No, you don't understand. I'm in 7 years, other than Aaron sending me money and friends sending me money, I've never gotten any money off of YouTube, except for the last week. People gave me $60 toward Alien Con, but the other thing is, any money you get in Super Chat, YouTube takes 40 Super Chat or AdSense or YouTube or Google. They take 40 cents out of every dollar. So if I got $60, they're taking 40%. And then whatever's left, they send to AdSense, and AdSense only pays you when you get in $100 increments. I've never made $100 off of YouTube in 7 years, and I think that's outrageous. So this is why I tell people, don't send it to Super Chat, send it to PayPal. Because PayPal takes 18 cents, but I can live with 18 cents. And I can take it out of PayPal if you give me $10 right now, I will get $9.82, and I can send it to Wells Fargo, and it'll be there tomorrow. So that's why I say, if you want to donate to me, donate to PayPal. Now, earlier last year, they took my cat food money. I raised hell about it. I got it back. Got it all back. The people were afraid to give me the PayPal. They took your cat food money. I got it back by raising hell. It took me a while. I'm still fighting for that box up there. I got overcharged for shipping. I still haven't gotten that money back. But I'm very good at bureaucracy, and I don't stop. I don't just, oh, okay, you're not giving my money back. Oh. So they do something wrong, I'm going to keep pushing it until they do the right thing. But if I were to get $100 off of PayPal, or enough for the rent, or enough for the internet, or Alien Con, I get that money right away. Even if I get $100 right, I'd have to have actually 40%. So I have to get 100 and, let's see, if I get 100, I keep 60. So if I get, what would that be? 10% of 100 would be $10, $40. I have to get 140 to keep 100 to get a check mailed to me. They only mail $100 image, which means they're also making millions of dollars off of people who aren't making a lot of money. And they're supposed to pay interest on that, and I've never seen an indication if they're ever going to pay. I have $42 in there right now. And I may never get that money at the rate they're going. This is why I don't like... you don't get it, so. I've never made $139 a month on YouTube. I've made $250 a month from this thing called $250 total from a thing called Freedom. That shares some kind of earnings from YouTube, or gets some kind of earnings from YouTube. They're an affiliate, and they send me money periodically. I got $12.55 from Freedom last month, and I've made $250 in 7 years. Now you break that 7 into 250, that's $30 a year. That's not $139 a month. So don't think that I'm doing better than he is. I've never gotten $139 a month. Ever. So you're wrong, Kogorishi. You're wrong. I've never made that kind of money. If I were making $139 a month, we'll round it off to $140. I'd be pulling in $100. That'd be paying my internet bill every month. He's doing a lot better than I am. And I've got 1,018 subscribers. He's got 15,000. Do the math. You have more subscribers, you probably get more people clicking the ads, but I don't know what kind of ads they click on. I go to Lucky Farrell's, they got things for Dogomite or Dynamite for dogs. Well, I haven't had a chance to look at Freedom. I'll have to investigate that. Too much stuff going on. And I have to go in there, find out how to get in there, give them a call, exactly how they're paying me. Is it coming from my YouTube earnings, or this is separate money? If it's coming from my YouTube earnings, they are stealing money from me, and I'm going to stop it. If it's not, then they're doing it somehow separately. Well, I've tried. Look, before I did the George Norrie Coast to Coast AM videos, I had 200 subscribers. It went to 800. Went to 400, then to 600, to 800, and now I'm at 1,100. But that's in 7 years. It took 7 years. And then the other thing is, Every video ad that was monetized, thanks to their demonetization policy, I now have to go back. I'm not sure if I have to physically go back with every video or they do it automatically now. But they were all demonetized. And you don't get money from news videos. You don't get money. And certain subjects, they say, this subject is not suitable for all YouTube advertisers. So you get limited ads on that. Hold on. Wait a minute. I thought Logan Paul or Jake Paul had a big, let's not use that word, Tanya. I thought Logan Paul or Jake Paul, whoever they are, had a lot of well, Drone, quit beating a horse. Okay, I'll look at it when I get a chance this week. I got to go to Kathy's. I got to go to the doctor. I got Abram coming on Tuesday. I got to pay the rent for Monday, and talk to Paul and yell for help on the rent. So, okay, that was Logan, and he got shut down or something. YouTube did something to him. I don't know what. So, I have not had a chance to look at Freedom. I don't even know my password. I limited all my email. I had 44,000 emails, and I was going crazy. I even tried to fill out a payday loan today. I've got 75 emails in spam all off my loans, and they're all scams because none of them. You look at the bottom of the website, we are not a lender. We just try to find you a loan. So, yeah, hello, Raymond. There you are. This is why I tell people in here, don't send money to Super Chat. Send it to me, to PayPal. Yeah, we get notoriety, gets you subs. You know, if I went out right now, I'd be freezing my butt off. I'd dance down Ferry Street. Someone would call the cops, and I'd get fat man doing videos gets arrested in Martinez, you know, naked. Why me, O Lord? Give me strength. Look, I know the subscribers build the channel, but there's a lot of other things getting in my way. My health issues getting in my way. My hands are getting in my way. It hurts to type right now. That's the other reason they go to the emergency room. These have been hurting now for about a month. It hurts to move my hands. It hurts to type. It hurts. I'll sit here and I will turn my hands slightly and let out a scream. There's something wrong in my hands. It's really hard to do anything with your hands if you can't. I'm not going to bring that up. Thank you. And I thought that was your suggestion. So, Drone, stop. Stop, Drone. I told Jerry there's certain things I will not do. Don't bring it up publicly. Okay? Okay, that's the third time, Drone. I've told you to stop. You do it again, I'm putting you to timeout. You wind up being blocked again. Knock it off. You know I don't like certain things. You have a bad habit of doing that. I've known this guy for a long time. He doesn't know the meaning of the word no. That's why I have issues with him. I say, no, that's it. End of discussion. Stop. So anyway. And then I got people, why don't you sell your books? Well, if I sell my books, I won't have them, will I? One. And two, I tried to sell 2 books, or looked at selling 2 books. One book was selling for $1.99. and I paid $20 or $25 for it. And another book, it was selling for $20, but there were 25 guys selling the same $20 book. You can't compete. I don't know what you do. I'm not going to give you advice on that. You had a channel. You violated the rules the last time. You borrowed money to get what you were doing done. It didn't work. And you're just going to have to go to other channels. There's YouTube advice in there to tell you how to build a channel. There's lots of videos to tell you how to build a channel. I'm not one to ask. You know, find somebody else who does videos and ask them, because I'm not an expert in this at all. Anything I can tell you would probably be wrong. And Kogiyoshi, I wish you'd stop. I don't know what all that means. Where you're finding this information or how you're finding this information. So, well, I don't know if you still have the equipment. If you've lost your house, then all your computer stuff and everything will be gone. So how are you going to do it with no mixer, no cables? I kept saying, where's the equipment? And then you didn't pay for the... I got offered money for the copy of the cat box. You didn't have a copy and I didn't have a copy. I got offered money by Jeremy for the extra episode of the cat box. So, and you know why I quit that? I didn't appreciate the direction you were taking. Okay, what new Sheba video from Lisa? Yeah, Sheba. Yeah, her kitties are very cute. Kitty videos go big, but my kitties just sleep. They aren't running around the house. They don't like crunchy sticks. They love treats, but they eat them out of the bowl, and that's it. They're not playing in toys and all that. And, you know, my cats don't. Fuzzy plays with this feathered toy I got her. She loves the feathered toy, but it's on off, and I've got to vacuum the carpet, which will scare the hell out of a little girl. She'll go running out the door. Fuzzy will go running hide. So, Kogiyoshi, how am I doing better when I've only got donations through Super Chat since I turned Super Chat back on last week? So I think you're being ridiculous. I wasn't monetized since February 20th until a week ago when Aaron told me it was monetized. I didn't even know it was monetized yet. So, and Drone, don't mention freedom again. The next time you do something I tell you not to do, you're going to get banned again. I'm tired of it. All right? You're starting to irritate the hell out of me, Drone, like you frequently do. Stop it. I'll remove you from the channel. I already got aggravated all week. I had more trolls Friday night than ever in a live chat. I think I removed 18 people. And those are people I don't know. He keeps saying freedom has ripped me off, freedom has ripped me off, like he's a parrot. I know about freedom. I told him I haven't had time to look. Yeah, but Fuzzy didn't do much. Well, you only had the first podcast. You claimed the rest of them weren't saved. Your hard drive melted down, and you didn't pay the $5 a month that would have been required for Podbean to keep them on. But he offered me quite a bit of money. I'm not going to say how much. It's my business. I kept a copy of the original. I can't even access that now because my Mac is dead. So, well, I don't know how you get me a copy because I don't know. I managed to send them a copy somehow. through some kind of Google thing, and he got a copy of the first broadcast, but the rest of them are gone. You claim they were on your hard drive. Your hard drive died. You had no way of getting a copy of it. Now you're saying you have a copy. That's why I don't believe you when you say stuff, Drone. Your stories, like 6 weeks, 10 years, are inconsistent. You sent me early in the week saying one thing about your personal situation, which I'm not going to describe, and then you used a different term in another email. So, I don't want to just... You want to send me a copy, you know my, excuse me, you know my email, send me a copy. I'll send it to Jeremy, and I'll send you a cut via PayPal. He wants to hear the other episodes of the litter box. But you kept taking the sexual subjects and bodily fluids, and I didn't like any of that. So, and you were confronting me all the time and getting me upset, and I didn't like that either. So that's why I stopped. I did a podcast with Curtis Thornton, and except for the trolls calling up, I had a very nice time. And that's what I want. Oh yeah, please do. If I'd known you had those, I would have written you some time ago. I could have paid my internet bill with it, or at least part of it. And unless I get donations to PayPal between now and... Oh, they'll cut me off around the 13th, 14th, or 15th, not beers. My internet will go down, and I won't be able to pay for it. I'll have no internet next month either. Yeah, I do wish you wouldn't discuss your personal being in jail, so I'm going to tell you not to do that, please. Discuss that privately. That's not the seemly thing to discuss here. And Kogirashi, I have no idea what you're comparing apples to oranges in here. And I also wish you'd stop. What they're making and what I'm making are kind of irrelevant. What it comes down to is I'm not making enough money to do what I wanted to do when I started this channel, which was pay my internet bill every month. Anything else above that would be gravy, would be a bonus. But I've never made $89.40 in my pocket in this channel ever. And I know where you're getting this thing that this guy's making $139 and I'm doing better than he is. You're full of it. Well, I don't know who would help me with the internet. I mean, I got my electric bill paid by a state agency, but I don't think there's any state agencies that help pay for your internet. If I were making $139 before YouTube's deduction of 40%, that would pay my internet bill every month, and I'd be very happy. If it's all the money I ever made off of YouTube, pay my internet bill to keep me going. So you may think numbers do not lie. I look at results. I look at what goes in my bank account, and there ain't nothing there. I got 93 cents in the bank right now. Until the $9 and something comes in from PayPal. That's what I got. That ain't going to pay my internet bill. That ain't going to pay my rent. That ain't going to buy cat food money. That's what I have for the month of May. 93 cents. Guy didn't even know me. He's trying to tell me how much I'm getting in my pocket. Oh, shit. Getting some tea. Yeah, well, you know, oh, this is hurting here. It's hurting here. This hurts when I breathe wrong. That's because of my constant. I coughed so much last year. I was in bed for months with. Ow. They told me I strained my lung, and that's why I had to do I did inhaler today, but they said I have to do inhalers every day. My lungs strengthen. This hurts. The ribs hurt. Okay, you know what? You can read all the financial books you want. If you don't have any money to invest, I have the knowledge, I don't have the money. So don't put out wolf tickets. Don't put out checks you can't cash. If you're not going to make a constructive suggestion on this channel, go away. Hell, I've read every financial... Hold on. Now, I don't know about Drone. I don't know his knowledge of finance. But I got these three. All right? I have other financial books. I've read them. And maybe that's my motto, stay mad for life. But I don't have any money. That's my problem. I have books on how to do commodities trading, how to do Forex. The only thing I haven't, and there was a book at the library, a multiple book, and I didn't buy it because it was too heavy and I didn't have the money. Gold investing, silver investing, all kinds of stuff. The only thing I don't know about is Bitcoin. And even to have Bitcoin, you got to have money to buy Bitcoin. I don't have any money to buy Bitcoin. And it would scare the hell out of me if I got Bitcoin and had a lot of money. How the hell would I turn Bitcoin into real money? I'd be afraid to get ripped off, which has happened to people. Or whatever. And I hope Tanya feels better too. And Drone. In a perfect world, all of us would have enough money to pay all our basic bills. And food for our animals. Excuse me, and we wouldn't have any problems. Now, part of this is my fault. When I was able to work, I didn't put any money aside. I was buying computer software, computer equipment, helping Kathy, having Kathy overdraw my bank account $400, having Kathy rack up $400 phone bills, or we'd have car repairs. This is why we have a Prius, or we will have a Prius, because the Prius is a low-maintenance vehicle. But I didn't have any savings. Now down the pike, after I save up for my car, after we get a Prius, I'll have to help Kathy with the car insurance. Something's scratching me, excuse me. What the hell is that now? Because I'm hairy, I get things snagging in the hair. in 2 years, I expect to have the land, wherever I'm going to have the land. And then if 6 weeks is really homeless, he can come on the land, help me build my house. We help him build his house. We share the work. Jerry wants to show up. Other people offer to show up. Jeremy wants to show up. We'll probably have 3 houses built on that land, 40 acres. And if Drone doesn't have a place to live, and he doesn't aggravate the hell out of me, I want to dig a pit in the desert and throw him in. He's aggravating. He can come up and build a house too if he's got nowhere else to stay. So that's, yeah. I didn't have a pension. I always worked by the hour when I worked. Never got lucky to have a pension. And then with the 3 you knuckleheads in the same spot, I'll probably take Abram's gun and blow my brains out one day. I won't be able to take it anymore. No, make it stop, make it stop. Or you'll see Massacre in the Desert. Not Midnight in the Desert, Massacre in the Desert. I'll go crazy one day and come chasing after, and Abram will have to shoot me. Put me out of my misery. Because you 3 will drive me nuts. Of course, I still maintain, I don't know if any of Jerry, Drone, or 6 Week are telling me the truth. They're all full of crap. Because I don't believe anybody at this point unless I know them, that I've, they've been trusted people. And the only 3 people I trust, 4 people, Aaron, Curtis, Jeremy, and Justin, and Abram. 5 people. Drone I have issues with. He knows. 6 Week. Jerry gets a pass because he's done so much artwork for me, and I can't believe that he would do anything to cause problems for me. But everybody else keeps saying, he's a Bell Gap troll. He's not really your friend. And I'm sick and tired of hearing that crap, too. So... there's a thought. Thank you, Tanya. I don't know what I would auction. 5 minutes of annoying Google Hangouts talk with Area 51 Drone, where he could annoy the hell out of you. What would I auction? And if they have YouTube live stream, you see, you have to pay for live streaming if it's not YouTube. So how the hell do you do that? Let me. I made a mistake this month, by the way. I bought a lot of food. I should have bought no food and paid my bill. I should have just not worried about eating at all and paid my bills. Uh-oh. Is this going to work? For some reason, every time I try to type in chat, it never works the first time. I have to exit chat and then go back into chat. And that's what I'm going to have to do here. I don't know why I cannot type a damn word in chat. And yet I go into the right wing, the right side broadcasting network, the conservative network. Uh-oh. Well, you know why I can't do this? Firefox says, oh, there's the flickering on the screen again. Drone, you know this. Does the flickering mean I'm being manipulated or hacked or something? Okay, I got to restart the computer maybe, or restart Firefox. Let's see. This happens every broadcast. This flickering. Whoa! The whole feed just disappeared. It's gone. The live feed on my computer went, the Firefox screen went blank. This is why I need somebody here who knows IT and can find out who the hell, I need a drone down here, find out who is tapping into my network and from where, and figure a way to stop it. Because normally my Firefox locks up. That may be because the computer's too old or the signal is too weak or something. But the live feed disappeared on my MacBook. I could not. I got a white screen. I think they're screwing with my channel. I really do. And since the only people I know other than Jason Callan fans who would screw my channel are the people from Belgad. Because except for the occasional annoying people that come in here that I've never heard of, or drone that annoys me, and sometimes 6-week tenure annoys me, Jerry seldom does it, I don't know anybody online other than my little small circle of friends and supporters. And I really don't think they would go out of their way to crash my live video they're trying to watch. But it's got to be haters doing it. So now I'm reloading the computer. Next year I will have a new small iPad, and I will have my Mac repaired. I'll have a newer Mac, I hope, by 20. That was weird. Something just went. By the end of 2019, I'll have a newer Mac. There's another medical problem I won't mention what that is. It's causing me pain. And then I will have another MacBook and at some point a new phone. And change internet providers and pay my Comcast bill off and go to Comcast. And then they won't, hopefully by then with all new equipment, I'll get rid of this iPad. Try to see if there's a way I can transfer my mobile strike position, and with a new router, I don't think they can tap into the new router if I don't have any of this equipment here. Okay, there's the picture of Art Bell, free Art Bell. It is a truly evil thing to try to hack into my stuff, though, as somebody has done. My internet providers confirmed it. They got a line going into my computer. I don't know how to stop it. And the tech I talked to says he doesn't know how to stop it. Alright, that's Safari. By the way, this shirt, in case you're wondering, cost about $32. It was not cheap. And I don't think the Bell family is getting any money out of that. I'm surprised they didn't come up with a shirt. But they're grieving. They probably didn't have time or the energy or wherewithal to think about it. They would sure sell a lot of shirts. What's Aaron going to do now? The income stream is gone. Unless she remarries. She's got a new baby to take care of. I just hope there's a lot of money in the Art Bell bank account for her and the family. Fuzzy, wuzzy, wuzzy, wuzzy. So, and when I reload this, it takes forever to load up a page. I'm checking my Gmail to see if I got an email from anybody. I know people who said, stop playing the lotto. 2 of my numbers came up in the Super Lotto for Saturday. So they keep coming up, 2 and sometimes 3. Very rarely they come up as 4. I've hit 3 out of 4, 3 out of 6. I've hit 4 out of 6. That's why I play periodically the lotto thing, but I play mostly Super Lotto. I've never won anything on the Mega Millions. I think I won $5 in the Mega Millions and $5 on Powerball, because I vary the Mega. But that's all I've ever won on those. And only time I play those is when the lotto gets to like 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 million. Then I forget what the hell. If I play $3, it's not going to murder me. I might win, but it's usually some guy in New Jersey or something. Now I'm trying to get back to YouTube. It goes like this on the screen. When I get the money, I'll take this MacBook, put an SSD drive in it, replace the CD drive, because I like to listen to my music, or get a portable CD drive, USB drive, and replace the second CD drive and put 2 1-terabyte drives in this thing. This thing will fly, and a new battery will fly. Okay. Back to YouTube. Oops, hold on. I just clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on Video Manager instead of what I was supposed to click on. Okay, well, this one stopped. I had to stop it. That's not. I'm very confused now. Hold on. By the way, my clock ticks to Tuesday end of live video is 416 views. So I'm not certain. I guess that one stopped when everything shut down. I got to go back in the Video Manager and go back in here and get the channel like see chat. Only 17 watching in the middle of the night, but then that means 17 people are watching me at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:24 a.m. Pacific time, which amazes me. Donate, people, so I can get caught up, so I can have some money for Alien Con. It's very frustrating. Yeah, that one didn't. It stopped at 27 minutes. So that's why I couldn't see the chat. So all right, now we'll go back in there. Presumably this has been running. I have no idea. All right, there's the screen. Now if I can get it to cooperate and move so I can see the bar. Okay, there we go. And back in this thing. Okay. Fleagle, look. I got all my money back from PayPal. And I did a video about it. So stop sabotaging my efforts here to get donations on PayPal. Hello, Misha. Well, it's up to you if you want to donate it or not. But don't try to tell other people don't donate to me. I'm not going to put up with that. I had people come here, don't donate to me, I'm a con man and all other garbage. So you're not going to be allowed to do that anymore. You say that, I will ban you. That's sabotaging me to try to get donations. So that comment, the next time you do that, you're banned. I need to pay my internet bill and, unfortunately, my rent and get cat food money. If people don't want to donate, that's fine. I can't control that. But I'm not going to have you come in here and say, I don't trust PayPal. And people see that, oh, I shouldn't donate to PayPal. Because he doesn't trust PayPal. There must be something wrong. Or must be something wrong with George's account. Or by inference, something wrong with George. George is up to something, as the haters would say. God, hold on. Now I can look for this thing. Oh, let's get it wrong. Oh, now the screen got real tiny. Now that's got to be hacking too. It never did this before I started talking about Heather Wade. Anyway, if you combine all that stuff, oh, so you're inferring that my channel is not fun, huh, Flegel? And there's no reason you would donate. I see. The truly loyal viewer. The incentives in this channel, you get to watch a man whose fingers hurt, whose groin hurts, whose back hurts, whose feet hurt, who yells out in pain. Where is you gonna get that on Patreon? You get to hear me talk about Art Bell or Heather Wade or George Norrie or the paranormal. That's the incentives. And I think you're coming in here more now to sabotage what I'm doing. So I don't like that at all. Okay. Enough. I got on Patreon. I had 3 videos running about 3 hours. Got no donations from it. Enough. No, you don't do this straight. You go http //:// www.paypal.me George Senda. It goes straight to my guy from Pittsburgh page. They won't let me type a URL in here. And this is my email. If you send me an email, I will send you the link and all the information to donate. Drone's always broke, even when he had a house. I don't think you could scrape together 99 cents or $1 or 13 or 14 beers. there's my email. Send me an email. Now I'll go to because I want you to test this for yourself. I'm not asking you to donate for the test, but go to. Oh, now if I can get Safari to work. What is it? Marijuana purple catnip. Okay, I got to get rid of that. In about 5 to 6 months, I will start having extra income. I'll never have to ask anybody for donations unless I break my leg or something and I have to have major medical care that I have to pay for out of pocket. That will be over with. It's coasting downhill toward the time where I start getting extra money. Okay, now. And Drone, please do not discuss in open chat or openly anything I tell you. You've done this before and got me into a lot of trouble, so do not do that. Well, this is not the place to tell me. All right, now, if you want to send me an email to falky2030@gmail, and I will send you the information on exactly how to go to paypal.me/George Senda, and if you click on that, and I've clicked on that from the link on my MacBook and on my Mac, and it goes to the guy from Pittsburgh area on PayPal, and on my channel, the guy from Pittsburgh Paranormal News Forum, trademark copyright. You click on the donate button, it sends it straight to the guy from Pittsburgh. So I know it works, and it does not go to Afghanistan. Apparently YouTube, with my bitching about I could not get monetized because it was going to Afghanistan, someone finally listened. I've been writing them for 7 years. I am not in Afghanistan. Now that's gone away, or so it seems. And Jeremy lives in, I'm not certain on this, which one lives where. Jeremy and Justin live in St. Paul and Minneapolis. So maybe you could all get together, send me an email, I'll send it to them, and you could have the mini guy from Pittsburgh convention in Minneapolis or St. Paul. Although I know nothing about St. Paul. I don't know what they do in St. Paul, except Finger Hut's there. Everything goes to Finger Hut. I think they're there. Now, Area 51 Drone was his original handle, and we've known each other a long time, and sometimes Drone can be a pain in the ass, and I'll admit it, I can be a pain in the ass. So I tend to criticize him a lot because when he crosses the line on various things or starts telling private information. But we are friends. He just sometimes won't stop, and it drives me crazy. So he's not subordinate, but you have to, it's one of these things. Like my late friend Glenn, every time we saw each other, we said the words, hello, and then we go, hello. And if you looked at us, you'd think we were nuts. But that comes from a Frank Sinatra movie where the father, Lee J. Cobb, would tell the character Frank Sinatra, are you working? No, you're a bum. So we started calling each other, hello, bum. But they wouldn't know, you wouldn't know what that meant if I hadn't explained it. So I can give and take with Drone to a point because we are friends, but there's times where I have to put my foot down, so you got to stop. So he's not subordinate. I delete his messages because he's doing things I've told him to stop, and I'll delete anybody's messages in there if they will keep doing. Yeah, better is Drone. The infamous Area 51 Drone. Now, like I said, if you drop me an email, I will send you the... Okay, Kogayashi, I don't give a damn if Patreon is better or not. It wasn't working for me. You're being an irritant. All right, enough with the Patreon, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't making me any money. I had a phony say, create a Patreon video on there and I'll pay you money. He didn't do it. He said he would come here to take me to dinner with his wife, take me out shopping, take me to go do my laundry and help clean my house. It was all lies. I had 200 people watching me, or 250 or 300 people. It was somewhere between 200 and 300 people watching me on Patreon when I was on there for 3 and 4 hours live. I got no donations out of it. So if there's a trick, kindly tell me how to do it. If you can't tell me how to do it in an email, shut the hell up. Because I don't want to hear about how it's so wonderful. Because I'm not aware of any wonderfulness. Maybe it works for other people, but it didn't work out for me because I don't know the channel that well. So get off my back about it and quit mentioning it. That's irritating. I have blocked Jerry, I have blocked 6 Week Tenure, and I've blocked Drone. They're all my friends, but when they cross a line or they've done something to irritate me, they get blocked. So, you know, I'm at the point in my life that I'm 66 years old. I'm not going to put up any crap from anybody on this channel. You make constructive criticism or constructive suggestions, I'm more than willing to consider them. But if you're going to keep nagging me, oh, this channel is great, or this channel, you can make a lot of money, and you don't say how, and I'm not going to get this little tiny box, I have nothing to write with right now, send me an email. Yeah, well, I remember when Bitcoin was like a quarter or something, or 10 cents. So, you know, but I looked at it and I had a Bitcoin account, but I had no idea what the hell to do with it. It's not like I could ask, hey, Fred, you know anything about Bitcoin? Oh, sure do. I own a gas station. I'm worth 9 gazillion in Bitcoin. I started up with one little tiny Bitcoin. I watered it every day and I raised it from a pup. You know? I think Art Bell started talking about Bitcoin, but I'm not certain about that. All right, Kogayashi. I know I have sent people where they can donate, and it's their choice to donate or not, but I'm going to not give you criticism. You tell people where you want to send the money. You want to donate to anybody else out there, fine. You don't want to donate to me, fine. But you won't be on this channel anymore. Bye-bye. Well, I did all the stuff they said on there to have people subscribe to me. With a couple hundred people per video watching me, I got no response, no action. Now, maybe there's some trick to Patreon I don't know about, or Patreon. I don't know how you pronounce it even. But I couldn't figure it out. It took me forever to set everything up. Because they're thinking, you know, YouTube, I set up my YouTube channel in like 30 seconds 7 years ago. It was easy. Patreon was hard. Do this, go here, click on this link, do this, do this, do this. And I went, what? I had to have help. But I remember doing videos at midnight, and I had 200 people watching me at midnight. Nothing like here. Live. But I didn't see the cash register start overflowing. And people said, well, do specific videos on Patreon. So I asked people for suggestions. I got no suggestions. They just wanted me to talk about the paranormal. When I got done, they left. Well, tell me how to do it. I ask my subscribers for $1 a month. I get guys tell me they can't afford $1 a month. Now, she's a woman, and I'll be honest with you, women get donations more than men. because they're women or because they're good to look at, nice to look at, or they do certain things online and videos. And I've seen the evidence of it. I won't mention the channels, but or they do beauty videos or cooking videos or fashion videos. I'm not doing any of those. I do cooking. I get 67 things making a stew or something, but it doesn't get $67. This is one of my complaints. Everybody's, oh, you get this and oh, you get that, but well, it doesn't do any good to tell me about these guys when I don't know how to do, I don't know how to take advantage of what I'm doing or what somebody would like me to do. Give me some, send me an email and say, this is what I think you should do, or this is how you do it. Don't tell me in chat, it's not going to do me any good. I'm not going to remember it tomorrow. Not too much of my mind. I'm not saying specifically that someone is good looking or not. I'm talking about YouTube, not Patreon. Drone, you have gotten Diggin' Brit videos, right? The links. She gets 125,000 views or something like that for every video, and has got to be making a ton of money. But she's blonde and busty, she wears low-cut dresses, she talks double entendre, and she's now doing cooking videos where she originally was doing going out and hunting looking for metal detectors. She's changed directions. I didn't say I didn't want to help. I need suggestions on how to do it. That's the difference. Ugh. Telling me that carpetbagger from Laundry Bag is doing something on another channel, if I don't know how to do something like that, or even set it up, is useless to me. Telling me that PewDiePie makes $50 million a month at his channel. Well, PewDiePie is doing things that I'm not doing. He's doing subjects that I'm not doing. Give me some constructive things and give me the technical things and how to set this up. What you said a rare. I don't know what a rare steak I know. A rare Pokemon I know. I don't know what a rare video is. Oh, this video, we're having this video. This was created in 1999. It's very rare and very dear. What do I bid for this rare video? Don't use terms I don't know about either. I don't know what a rare video is. I'm giving it you as an example, Fleagle, not specific. I don't know if he's still the biggest guy on YouTube, but at one time, before he got shot down, he did something to cross the line too, and they took it, they demonetized some of his stuff. He was the biggest star on YouTube, I think. So that's the only reason I mentioned him, because that's the only guy I'm aware of that was super big. The other guy I know, the only other guy I know who's really big is Unbox Therapy guy who does technical stuff, and Drone's seen some of those. She hates wearing a bra. She doesn't have a push-up bra. Her bras cost $60. You wonder where... And I don't know, her boobs are, gravity has taken over. So I don't know if you could, I don't know if she could get a push-up bra. We'd have to go out and buy one. And frankly, I've told her, I said, when I get some money later in the year, I'm getting you a permanent, because your hair looks like Patty's rat slept in it. And that's not to be mean, but she has let herself go because she doesn't care. She doesn't think she's pretty anymore. And yet other people think she's very cute and pretty, so I want her to look good. Before I moved in here and when we lived together and before we lived together for a while, I saw her in this wonderful blue coat, and she looked so cute and so pretty. It wasn't a matter of sex, just cute and cuddly. And I missed that. And now she just doesn't do anything about her appearance. She's just given up. I'm old and no one, I'm funky. And yet, the other day at the Safeway, some guy hit up on her again. So, wanted to give her a massage. And she couldn't get him to leave her alone. And she gets hit up about four times a month where she lives. She's waiting for the bus, and guys are, I want to go back to your apartment. I want to cook you dinner. And she said, what good is that going to do me? I can cook my own dinner. So she gets hit up a lot. So somebody must think she's attractive at 62. First of all, Tanya, no woman needs to wear a freaking bra, get over it. Well, first of all, Kathy is very busty. She's a 50-inch something. But bras make her feel uncomfortable. And the ratty one keeps nagging her when they go out. I want you to wear a nice blouse and a bra. And ratty one hounds Kathy until she puts them. And my late mother bought Kathy two $60 bras with wires, and they're very uncomfortable, and she hates wearing them. But my mother made Kathy wear a bra. And the weird thing is, my mother went and started feeling Kathy up when she put the bra on. I don't know if she was feeling to see if it fit right or she was getting weird. So, but Kathy does not like wearing a bra. And I know how much she hates wearing a bra, and someone suggests have her wear a push-up bra. I don't know if Kathy would do that or would like the suggestion even. I'll ask her when I talk to her tomorrow, or today. So, the cats should have someone else to boss around. My cats do not boss anybody around. Tonight, Orangey came up. I petted him, and something scared him. Last night, Squeakies came up, and he went from running away. Now every night I get to pet him all the way down his body, and I scratch his head, and I talk to him in baby talk. You are my baby, and I love you. You don't have to run away. I will never hurt you. You're the baby. We're baby Squeakies, and he's starting to become more and more a baby kitty. So my cats do not dominate anybody except in cuteness. Okay. All subscribers that donate $1 or more will get a call out. Well, that's a shout out, but that's all right. A certain video you do once a month. Very easy starting point. Put the address. You mean the donation address? Okay, well, I do that in the description here. I'll tell you what, I've got a lot of stuff to do this week. I will go back in. I don't even have Patreon set up in this. I have it on the iPad, but the iPad is not stable because of the home button. Oh my God, I just realized something. Have you been hearing me at all? I had this stupid thing plugged in. I feel like a total idiot now. Okay. Some people have said when I've had that plugged in that it's cutting out the sound. I feel like an idiot, even more than usual. Have you been Have you been hearing me? Because I had that plugged in the previous broadcast, people said they couldn't hear me. I'm too stressed out right now. I need a massage and maybe a bra. I don't know. Oh, God. Okay. I had that plugged in the last time, and people go, I can't hear you. Oh, wait a minute, I got to do one thing, because it's not plugged into the charging cable. Losing my mind, they're gonna take me away. Send me to the home for old videographers. I'll never be seen again, and I'll be looking through the window and pretending it's a TV screen. Or the mirror. Hello? Are you hearing me? Hello? Go in the bathroom and do 15 hours of video in front of a mirror with nobody. I feel like they do that cartoon when the guy goes, oh, that hurts. Ow, my sinuses didn't like that. Ow. Oh. Okay, don't, oh, that hurt too. Don't do that, George. Don't do either one of those two things. And now you'll see George Senda beat himself up for 14 hours straight. Oh, it didn't. My eye socket didn't like that either. Don't hit myself. Remind me not to hit myself. Drone, don't beat a dead horse, okay? If they want to donate, don't donate. Right now I'm having fun because I just said something really stupid. Oh, God. Anyway. And I will go look on the iPad for Patreon. I don't even remember my passwords. I've been writing new passwords down. My problem, I change passwords. I remember in my head for about 30 seconds, and I don't write them down. And then I can't remember them, and I can't get back in. I got to change it. And it says, we can't take the last password that I think is the last password. It's not the last password. And I had them written down in the bedroom before everything collapsed on me and the iPad died. So I have to take a notepad and a pen and actually start writing all these passwords. I have too damn many passwords. Monthly video special. What would I do with a monthly special video? I don't know. I have to do something. Maybe I could sing something that wasn't copywritten. La 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 la. There once was a moose and it ran away because they were trying to make it want to play. It didn't want to play, it just wanted to be a moose. Not a duck, not a chicken, and not a goose. Now, I have to say something about bras. I try not to say this in this channel. Everybody who knows me knows my predilections. I love busty women, but one of the joys is removing the bra and feeling the fabric of the bra and all that. So, but that's a guy thing. So, it's kind of like opening up a Hanukkah present or a Christmas present. You don't know what's inside, but you're so excited to take the wrapping off. So, okay. Do not think outside the box. Well, I don't think your cat thinks about it. Your cat just leaves you a gift that keeps on giving. Fuzzy does. I found one on her cat scratcher the other day, and I was shocked. But she looks cute when she's sleeping. And I used to have a friend who was a professional model and stripper, and I would have to go out to the Mission District and pick her bras up for her. And they were $75 to $100. because she was a 44 triple G, and they had to be custom made. So having to gone with that shop long enough, and then I was doing it, word got around, Georgia's picking up bras, because she talked to her friends who were strippers, and I wound up being the delivery guy for bras. And because I was a nice guy, I didn't charge them for it, and they all thanked me, and so that's what I did for a while when I lived in San Francisco. I used to going picking up the brassieres for strippers, and also it turned out after that, porn stars and masseuses. I ran a strange crowd. So now another thing that's weird, when I did the last video, the chat appeared on the left of the screen here. It's not doing that now. I don't know why. And there's the flickering again. Have do any of you other people do videos on YouTube? Are you getting this flickering or on my MacBook? Are you getting it on your computer, or is it just me? Because I don't remember getting this on my Mac. I got the swirling. I was having the swirling the other night. Uh-oh. Hold on. Now it's stopped again. And I'm getting the swirling. So now I keep having to restart this bloody MacBook. And Firefox keeps freezing up. Maybe I should do this in Safari. Alright, here we go again. Restart the computer. So please don't talk and chat till I get this restarted. Maybe I need like a EMP pulse for my MacBook. EMP pulse, a Faraday cage for the MacBook to protect it from the evil trolls. This is very frustrating. I would hate to sell my DVDs, but I would do that if I had to, so I could pay the damn rent. It would take me forever to get them back. And they don't pay you jack for these things. That's the problem with collecting books or stamps or coins. They don't give you anywhere near what you would get with it normally. If you pay $25 for a silver coin, you take it to the coin dealer lady, you want to sell it or get a loan on it, you're lucky to get... I took $250 in purchase value coins to the coin dealer thinking I'd get $25. I got $10 to pawn it. And I'm paying $18 every 3 months of interest on it, or $28 or $30, so... it's ridiculous. It's why I need to get the stuff out of the pawn shop by the end of the year. That's also what's killing me. $30 here, $26 there, and $25 for the GoPro. I should just let the friggin' GoPro go and not pay it at all and let them eat the GoPro 3. They got GoPro 4s in there, but it's mine. And coming up with, I borrowed $100 on it, $125 to get it out. I haven't had $100 at one time. I guess if I hadn't bought stuff, I would have had $100. So it's my fault. But I see a neat shirt or paranormal book, and I want it now. So between now and Alien Con and after Alien Con, I'm not buying anything till we have a Prius. And then I can start going out and do... I got to pay $75 to T-Mobile and get live. So this iPad, when it gets fixed, will be live. and I can take it anywhere and will not have to run home and do a video. And, excuse me, and you would see me do, I could do a live video from running around. I could do live videos inside a Safeway. But I think I'd have to have the Mac with. No, I can do live videos on the iPad, I think. So once it's fixed, I can fire up the iPad, and as long as I have a place to charge it or a charging brick with me, I can go live on the iPad anywhere. So that'll be cool. That's why I need to have this fixed. And unfortunately, I have this idiotic Yahoo search thing that's attacked my computer and takes it over from Google. So now I got to go back into YouTube. But I like Fliegel's idea of going into Patreon and say once a month I will do a shout out. But I did that anyway. I'll do a shout out to donators. People like it when I do it here, but they don't donate. So I've done that for almost every subscriber I can see. And the weird thing is, I figure I've done that for about 800 subscribers, but I don't know where the other 300 are because I've never seen their names. I'm not seeing 800 names pop up on my email saying, so-and-so subscribed to you. And by the way, since I'm at it, let me give a shout-out, once the mail loads, to the new subscribers I've gotten in the last couple days. And by the way, in the description of this video is the link to donate. Now, where is the chat? Lots of Martian on the right. Lots of complete surveillance video from $1 Million Pharmacy. Kilauea in Hawaii live event. And, oh, that was the one from Lucky Pharaohs. Boo, Simba's on the men. Boo loves his tipping thingy. Okay, now, where is chat? See, now it's back and it's dithering again. I'm getting dithering. The spinning wheel. So I don't even know where the chat is. Maybe I have to go into my channel and get that. And the Gmail takes forever to load. I think it's partly because this computer is so damn old. Alright, now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I forgot. Go into social. Okay, we have Tiger Lily 999. Thank you, Tiger Lily 999, for subscribing, and click on the bell to be notified of new videos. Billy subscribed to me on YouTube. And let's see, Will Lumsden subscribed to me on YouTube. Thank Billy. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Will. Click on the bell, and let's see, is that it? Well, that's it on that page. So 3 new subscribers. So thank you all for subscribing. Click on the bell to be notified of new videos. And let me go to page 2. Sandro Sanders subscribed me on YouTube. Thank you, Sandro. And MeowTube. I love that name, MeowTube. Thank you, MeowTube. And Kelsey Larson. Thank you, Kelsey, subscribing. And Robert Reitz. I wonder if that's the Robert Reitz, the Clinton administration. Reitz. I may be pronouncing it wrong. And Tressel09. And I'll go one more page. Thank you, Tressel. Thank you, Robert. So there's about 9 subscribers there. And let's see. And that's it. So,
thank you, Will.
on the bell. And okay, now my thing has started working again. Now I see the chat. So that's how long it took to go. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to highlight this, and I will look at Jenny Nicholson when after I've had some sleep and then I get up and make my phone calls if I can get hold of my sister and Paul, because Paul goes to church on Sunday. Yes, boobies always make me smile too, unless they're microscopic. Yeah, well, the problem with that was the right ankle bone area, and it was talking to me in severe pain. Excuse me. The problem with saving up for a new one is saving up for a new one. I would like to keep this one because it's the only one I've got. The first thing I'm going to buy, if I buy, first I will fix my Mac for $250, and then I will go get a new iPad to cover the one that was stolen. I'll go get the 9.7 inch or the 10 point whatever inch iPad, so I have a second backup iPad. I'm always afraid someone's going to come in here when I open the door, let the cat out, and I have to go run to the bathroom, and I don't have time to close the door. Someone walk in here, grab my iPad, grab my MacBook, and steal both of them. So I'm terrified of that. Now, I put that on the screen, Flegel, so now that's there, and I have the link, and I will look at that when I get up. So thank you for that. And, all right, Drone, have a good night. I didn't see you leave, but free the boobies. They are people, too. Yeah, or, no, just, I don't think you need the people. Just say free the boobies. And then if you wanted to be really funny, because people immediately think of women's breast, you could have a pair of... I know what you could do. Think outside the box. You have the word boobies. But you get someone to draw you a little picture of two little cartoon booby birds and put those where the O's are. And you get a free the boobies, and that way you'd have a double shirt. You have a bird shirt, and you'd have a booby shirt. You'd have boobies and boobies. So, and then they would look at you and wonder, does that mean boobs, as in girl boobs, or does that mean bird boobs? And the bird lovers would love it. You could sell that free the boobies. And maybe you could do a free the cuckoos. Or even, I don't know if they'd sue you for that. You could do a shirt, free the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs bird. Or the follow your nose guy from, what is it, Fruit Loops or Diggin' Smacks or something, or whatever the hell it is. So I don't know if anybody's typed in here. Wait a minute, there's something. See, Tanya's you're gonna get upset. Boobs are not people. Some people are boobs, though. You know that, don't you? And I've been known to worship at the temple of the holy booby. So, who are you referring? Oh, tricycle. Hold on. Tricycle bedpan. Yeah, I wanna think about that for a minute. You're tricycling, or you're on a tricycle and you've got a bedpan on it. That can be messy, and depending on what what commodity is in there could be also kind of disgusting. So I don't know. I want somebody riding around a tricycle with a bedpan attached to it. Now, what if you made the tricycle out of a bedpan? The bedpan would be your seat, so it would serve two purposes. But I would have that lined with fur, because that would get uncomfortable. And we could have tricycle bedpan races down a hill somewhere, like the soapbox derby. I still haven't swept my floor, so I'm going to take a minute to. So tomorrow, when I get up today, it's time to sweep the kitchen floor. So, tricycle bedpans. Now, and gate number 3 from Cucamonga, wearing the red colors, is tricycle bedpan 8, or what is it? Tricycle bedpan. That looks like an 8 all the time. That's why I keep staring at it. I thought it was an 8. Well, it could be your number 8, you know. And some guy will come up with atomic bedpan or nuclear bedpan or what's that guy? Mad Max, be Max bedpan or Mad Max bedpan or Predator bedpan or something. Bedpan racing. Then some guy will want to motorize the tricycle. He'll want to have motorized bedpan racing. And then you get unicycle bedpan. I like it. Then you could have dump truck tricycle bedpan. You could have the bedpan act as a dump truck or a pickup truck. You get a really, if I don't know, is George Barris or somebody like that still around, or Gene? I think his name was Gene Whitfield. You could get a truck made that looked like a giant bedpan. Custom-made bedpan mobile. The bedpan mobile. Or the bedpan cycle. Solar-powered bedpan tricycle. Or the bedpan mobile when Batman gets really, really old. Having trouble patrolling Gotham City because he's too old. Yes, the all bedpan channel. And the other question, do we have aluminum, do we have steel, do we have copper, do we have brass or plastic? What else would there be in there? Well, I'll look at that one too, Flegel, the carpetbagger. Okay, that's highlighted on my screen. So now let's see. Well, the Kilauea has 237 people watching, so, and Chrome bet, I didn't think of Chrome, thank you, I stand corrected. Yeah, I will look at that. I promise, I'll look at that sometime today. And let me see, I'm trying to figure out who's watching now. I always have trouble seeing it, much less finding it. Where are you? Oh, 12. Okay, there's 12 people watching now. So I don't know what they're waiting for. The only way I can get around the rent is give them a check like Monday night. They wouldn't pick it up till Tuesday. I wouldn't have to pay the rent till Thursday. I don't know what I'm going to do. Paul will give me the money, and he won't like it, but he'll give me the money probably. I'll call my sister and go for help. God, I don't want to through this. I was expecting by now, before January and everything went to hell, to go down to AlienCon with a couple $100 in my pocket, with the hotel room paid, with food money, and not go down. Every time I go to one of these events, I'm always broke. I can't buy anything. I can't do anything. I've got Linda Moulton Howe paid for and Nick Pope. I don't remember, and I've got a free one, so when I got the tickets, I've got 3 things set up for photographs, but I can't remember. I think I've got one for autograph and photograph, and one for photograph. So that's, but I really would like to get Eric Von Donick and Giorgio Tsoukalos. No, I don't know the game FK, Mary Kill, Roseanne, Rosie, and Ratty Patty. Never heard of that game. Remember, I'm very old school. Well, they do this partly to offset. Well, I haven't done book signings, but I've worked book signings, and it's very hard on the hands. I've had people, professional writers and entertainment folk and porn stars, and they sign autographs all day, and by the time their hands are like throbbing at the end of the day, they're swollen, and they have to pack them in ice. So I think that's partly to offset it. I think also they don't want people showing up for free because they'll get mobbed. So this, if you're paying $100 to get a star to sign your autograph, for $40, you've got something invested in it. Whereas if you did it for free, but there's another thing: when they're not working, they're not getting anything. So Robert Vaughn or Jean Hale or I gotta think of her name now. Just died recently, and I can't think of her name. Barbara Hale or Beverly Adams. I'm just thinking of people in my past that I liked in films. They show up at convention. They haven't worked for a long time for whatever reason. It supplements their income. That's what they charge for autographs. One to marry, one to kill, and one to... Oh, okay. Well, do I have to choose those 3? Because the kill would be Patty, and if I have a choice, would be the marry would be Roseanne, and I'll kill myself before I would go have sex with Rosie O'Donnell. So that would be my choice. No, I would fall on my escutcheon if I met Elvira. Now that's the question: do you meet Elvira, or do you meet Cassandra Peterson? Because Elvira has the push-up bra, and the black hair, and the slinky outfit, and the slit leg thing, and you're going like. Whereas Elvira Peterson is cute, but she's more cute than. And so, which one do you want to meet? She's been at conventions, and there's an episode of Count's Customs where she had her car from the Elvira movie done. She showed up during one sequence during the show as Elvira, and another sequence as herself, the little tiny redhead. And she doesn't look tiny when she's an Elvira, especially wearing high heels too. So which persona do you want? Some guys would be find the little redhead Cassandra Peterson much more sexy than Elvira. Let's see. I would love to meet Elvira, but I would probably be sitting there a babbling idiot and drooling and God knows what else, because I have a movie with the guy who played the #2 guy, famous character actor. I do not remember his name, but I didn't know his name, on Quantum Leap. And he was the Werewolf of Washington. So, and it's Elvira's Classics or something, and then Werewolf of Washington. There were 2 movies in that. I cannot remember the other movie, but she did a whole bunch of those where she sponsored these movies to be released. So, I didn't know Roseanne was a conservative, whereas Rosie O'Donnell was a crazed liberal, wants to put all people on guns in prison or execute them. She's nuts. So I probably really, then I have the, okay, can I, how the hell am I going to do this? I wouldn't marry Patty under any conditions. I wouldn't go to bed with Patty under any conditions. I'm stuck because you give me 3 choices here. Can I kill Patty and Rosie O'Donnell and then marry and take Roseanne to bed? Then I solve the problem. Yeah, well, you know, I'm not one to talk. Who am I to talk about Roseanne's eating habits? I'm not exactly Mr. I'm not Don Knotts here with my gut, you know. So. All I know is in her old show she was what I would call feisty. And she didn't put up any crap with anybody either, so let's see. Well, that's not what I've been reading. I've been reading she's a dying woke conservative, so I don't know if your information is, different than mine. And I think I may, excuse me, I may have to do something here because I'm having pain. Pro-abortion, the social things. Okay, if she's pro-abortion, she's not a real conservative. To some, now I am wait a minute, she's pro-abortion. But does that mean the woman has a choice to be aborted or not? Or I don't know what her position is. So I think it's up to the woman to decide what to do with her body. And I don't know if that's pro-choice or not. I don't think the government should tell a woman what to do with her body either. So, but then I'm not a woman, so. Well, I don't know if Mike Pence would be a bad president or not. So, he seems to support the president from what I've seen, but then I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's see, who have I met in my travels? John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, Darren McGavin, Irwin Allen, Carl Malden, William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, George Takei, Jimmy Doohan, Grace Lee Whitney, Yvonne Craig, Julie Newmar, several character actors from the original Star Trek, Bob Wilkins, several directors, Billy Mumi, Marta Kristen, Don West, or not Don West, whatever the actor, Mark. Now I can't remember his last name. I've gone blank here. Mark something. The captain on Lost in Space, not the father. The people were in Land of the Lost at Alien Con, and Gary Lockwood, and very briefly, a long time ago, when she did a play in San Francisco, all I got to say was hello. A bunch of us were taken by my school. I saw Katharine Hepburn, and talked briefly at one time to Bill Cosby twice, and talked briefly to Professor Owen Allen, and a long time ago to the Kingston Trio, I think so, and George Romero and a bunch of zombies, and Chili Billy Cardilli, and Forrest Ackerman, my friend David McDaniel, George Clayton Johnson, the screenwriter, and Thomas Scorsha and Frank Robinson, science fiction writers, and authors of one of the two books made into the Towering Inferno, and who else? Michael Dorn, and I think that might be it. Okay. If I get an email, it'll take 72 days. No. If you write me an email, unless I'm having trouble with my head or something, I'll write you right away. Okay, now. There's no email there from anybody except Drone. And I have a bunch of personal emails, but if you would write me an email right now, I'll go take a look at it, and I'll make a reply. Funny. You live in a van? Oh, that's sad. How are you getting internet living in a van? Unless you're doing it on your phone. I think I'm going to have to buy a bigger complex here, maybe rescuing all these people on YouTube who don't have a home. Well, Pence may be looking out for the sexual harassment charges and not having other women meet with him when he's alone. And there's a lot of husbands that call their wives mother. It's an old school thing from the Midwest or wherever. So that's not being a nut job either. I think George Herbert Walker Bush called Barbara Bush mother. So you feel motherly. It's a pet name. It's like me calling Kathy my mousie or something, or my sweetie. You know, I don't have a problem with it. It doesn't mean you're nuts. And the other way you can do it is kind of half sarcastic. The wife tells you something to do, yes, mother. So that's another way you can call some woman a mother that's your wife or your girlfriend. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that that's what I would think. I'm reading from what you said. Ow. Oh. Having meetings with other women alone was inappropriate. Well, some people are old-fashioned, too. you don't meet women alone. They have to be escorted or introduced or whatever. So, you know, I don't know what Mike Pence is. He comes from Indiana, and they may have different ways of doing things in Indiana. I've been through Indiana and been there once to Indianapolis, so I don't know about Indiana culture. So I'll give him a pass on that one. Also, she's the mother of your kids. I'm telling you, there are people that call their wives mother. It's an old thing to do, and it's kind of strange, but I don't know if I would call it unprofessional or not. It's something between a man and his wife. What does that have to do with his professional business? That could be his pet name for it. You don't know that. I don't know that. And somewhere is my book here. Up there. Home of Orson Welles, I think. Raymond, if you want to send me an email, I will respond to it. Otherwise, I'll respond to it after today. If I stay up doing this a couple of hours, I will respond to it when after I wake up and focus my eyes. So, speaking of which, it's eye time. Excuse me a moment. I got to tell the Alexa to do things. What time is it here? 4. Oh my God! I think I'm going to go another half an hour, and then it's bedtime. Tanya, have a great morning. Get some good sleep. Get some rest. Thank you for coming in. And until September, October, I will still need help. If you want to donate, then I'd be quite happy to get the donations. I would really appreciate it. I don't know when the Wells Fargo money. I wish the Wells Fargo money were coming in June. I'd be spending on Alien Con. Let's see. But you see, I'm old school, except when I'm in pursuit. I'm in hot pursuit. In the past, not now. I treat women, like ladies, and I held a door open yesterday for a lady Friday, taking this big pile of mail into the post office, and she thanked me, and she was a young lady, and she had another box, and I held it open for her again. So someone would take offense at that, but I'm old school. So I'm not sure what Tanya's channel is. So, hello, Fruit and Cake. Didn't see you because I'm in trouble with my eye right now. So I'm really shocked that all these people are awake at 4:30 in the morning, or 7:30 if you're on the East Coast. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Why aren't you sleeping? And I have to look something up. I got to move my email for a minute, since Raymond has not sent me an email from his palatial van. I meant to do this. That's odd. I wasn't expecting to get that result. I'm looking up Zelle, Wells Fargo's payment thing, and it's sending me to Wikipedia, which is weird. You'd think they'd advertise it or something. I don't know, Amber, which letter. I got your $20, and to the best of my, I put your envelope in my bin, my plastic bin, which is under the blue dinosaur, which is under my lamp, so it's in there. But if you sent me a letter, I think you sent me a letter, wish me a happy birthday, but I don't remember because my memory is useless. You know, particularly the last couple of days, I've been under a lot of stress. Anything you've given me, including an earlier envelope, I kept your address because I kept meaning to sit down when I was half less comatose or something and write you a thank you note and a card. So I've got whatever you sent me. I think I got it, but I have to go look, and my eyes are kind of burning and tired, and I will look when I get up. But I know the one letter you sent me I got, because you sent me $20, and I thank you again for that. But I don't remember if another letter came, but if it did, now there's another problem. I tend to I go to the post office. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And this is mixed with mail and not mail. Here's a catalog from the Big and Tall place, and that's in the bag here. No, that's Massey's. I thought that was, there's a Massey's catalog. And then there's other things in here that are paper garbage, and there's other mail. So I get mail and things, and it all gets dumped into the bag until I sort it out. I can have 5 minutes to see who sent what to where, and some of it's mixed in with bus schedules, cards. Okay, here's a card I got from Paul. And so he always finds the most interesting cards. So this was my mentioning our, not my birthday card. He sent me a separate birthday card, but that's a card commemorating that we've known each other for 50 years. And here's a bag of my prescriptions, but I don't wear a prescription. Here's an empty box for this. Here, that has to go in the bag to recycle. There's cat food in here. I took this whole bag before it had stuff put in it to feed Tiny One and the cats. And there's a bunch of other refuse that needs to go away. So I gotta wade through this. But the problem is the mail all gets piled into a bag, and then I forget where I put it. So this is why I'm saying I don't remember if you sent me something or not, because it could be a week ago, and I don't know what I did with it. And this all, I have a recycling bag over there, and this is the thing for a package at the post office that I never turned in the. Oh, let's do this. What's this? This is a transaction receipt. I took out way too much money out of the bank. I should have left it in. Okay, here we go. We're going to try this now. I have another one. So let's try this. There's a couple bus schedules that are all, I have about 75 bus schedules I need to throw out. A whole bunch of bus schedules. All right, this came from somewhere in Michigan. All right, this is TheraBreath Mouth Wetting Dry Mouth Lozenges. And they have a $2 coupon. So let's try this. And if these taste yummy or crummy, and they give you, oh, I thought they'd be like lifesavers. They're little tiny squares. I don't know if they glow in the dark or not, but and unfortunately, where'd my light go? I lost my light. I can't read you what's in them because I can't see it. So this says TheraBreath Mouth Wetting Dry Mouth Lozenges, sugar-free. 3 lozenges sample. Natural mandarin mint flavor. That's where I was tasting the mint. So, Oh, yeah, send me $204. I love $204, but thank you. No, I think I got $20 from you, and you sent me $20 in PayPal or something. I got the $20. Yeah, I mentioned it in the channel. And the envelope is in the drawer. So, and I think you wrote me a nice note. And I think the note arrived torn, or I tore it. It wasn't on purpose. But I got that. Thank you, Andrew. But like I said, my memory is like a sieve. So if I don't remember what I'm doing, it's because there's too much scattered around here and too much in my mind right now. Here's a Safeway receipt. If I ever get, this was $21 for stuff. If I ever get to the point where I can go to Food Max and not Safeway and not spend a small fortune at Safeway, I could save some money. I'll find another bag when I get up. Get rid of this junk here, the bus pass thing. We got Kathy's, and here's the Easter egg thing that someone left in the book. A bus transfer, an empty Twix wrapper, a plastic bottle would go for cat food money. Oh, that's okay. We got everything on the bottom of that except dry cat food. And this is a Food Max bag with dry cat food in it for the cats. There's a thing on your channel. Hold on. All right, I have to. Oh God. Oh. This is terrible. Maybe you're not supposed to chew on it. But I chewed on it. It tastes like burning sulfur or something. Oh God, it's horrible. It was okay till I chewed on it. Oh God, and now I got this mint flavor going down my throat. Oh God, these are awful. Just give me a minute. Ugh. Well, there's a consumer test. Yuck. Don't bite these. And now I can't even taste the ginger. I just taste this horrible burning mint flavor. Okay. Zelle is owned by Bank of America, BB&T, Capital One, JP Morgan Chase, PNC Bank, US Bank, and Wells Fargo. And it's a digital payment network. And let's see, owned by Early Warning Systems, but that's owned by all these banks. And let's see. Zelle can send money to other registered Zelle users. They can send money to unregistered recipients. The intended recipient receive an invitation to sign up for the service in order to complete the transaction. Users access the network within the websites and apps of Zelle participating financial institutions through the Zelle mobile app. Users must enroll a supported MasterCard or Visa or branded debit card issued in connection with a U.S. bank account. Connects with existing bank accounts. Consumers not need to fund a separate account to use the service. Only the recipient's email address or mobile phone is used to send money directly from the bank account to the recipient's bank account. Each email address or mobile phone number may only enroll in Zelle to receive payments at one financial institution. To register at multiple banks, users need to provide different email addresses or mobile phone numbers for each. You can also submit requests for others to send them a payment or split the cost of a payment with them. Limits on the dollar amount and frequency of the transactions allowed on Zelle imposed by the bank institution associated with the account from Wells Fargo funding account, $2,500 a day and $44,000 in a 30-day period. Lower limits apply when using the third-party Zelle website or mobile app rather than the bank's self-operated service. Chase is limited to $2,000 a day and $16,000 per month. Payments using Zelle cannot be canceled. Transactions enrolled between Zelle users occur in minutes. If you're not enrolled with Zelle, it could take 1 to 3 days. So, and then they have competition with PayPal's Venmo service, whatever that is. So I don't think I'll be recommending Zelle. Okay, now, what were we talking about? I forgot. Okay, dark chat. Give me a minute. Now, that's what we're talking about. All right. Let me go back in here. Dark chat on YouTube. Dark chat on YouTube. I had dark chat on something and then it went away. Alright, YouTube has a dark mode, how to turn it on, dinner dancing, a movie, and flowers, and perfume. Okay, dark mode, this was as of March. Dark mode was available on for iOS, coming soon to Android, and I'm waiting for the page to load up, so I'll tell you how to do it. And I know it turns it black, but for some reason it went, it was black on my Mac, and then the Mac died, but I don't have it. Okay. Alright, launch the YouTube app and tap your account icon. Tap Settings, tap to toggle on Dark Theme, and there's a list of Get YouTube TV, Get YouTube Red, Dark Theme. Restricted mode. Play HD, and this is under the new YouTube as opposed to the old YouTube. Similar for desktops and laptops. Click your account icon on the top right, click the dark thing above the settings, and click the toggle switch to turn on dark theme. For both mobile apps and desktop sites, YouTube remembers your light or dark preferences for future visits. So you go into settings, and that's how you can change it. So there you go, Amber. There's your dark, what you call it. And, so that's how you get that. But
this is CNET, and here are the stories that matter right now. Facebook held its annual F8 and announced the slew of new ideas, programs, and initiatives across the company's sprawling array of products and services.
Red alert, red alert. Okay, CNET just put an ad on me. Ad alert, ad alert. I did not do that. Go back to Gmail. I hate that about these sites. They all have cockamamie ads in there, and then when you try to read information, and some guy, this was a fashion show with some guy wearing a blue knit shirt or something. Okay, but there's no way to know what's going to come until suddenly it's there. Oh, by the way, if anybody plays the Super Lotto, it was let's see. 26 the mega, 1, 43, 38, 36, and 15. And the amount in the count was, what, does it tell me? No, it does not tell me. So, I don't know how. Let's see if it will send me there. What's that? Champagne wishes and not caviar dreams. What I eat? Pizza roll dreams. Actually, I'd probably be healthier to win a lot healthier. Oh God, I can still taste that. Now they'll tell you the winning numbers, but they won't tell you how much the lotto is. So. I like the Daily Derby. Three horses here. Moneybags, Gold Rush, and Solid Gold. But you have to look to see how much the money is. So, no, that's not it. Huh. Okay, well, back to Gmail, if I can find Gmail. What did I do here? Did something strange. Oh, that's curious. You go to the lottery site, and it wipes out the left arrow. You can't go back. That's annoying. It takes over your computer, folks. You can't go back to where you were. Okay, there we go. And by the way, I like Amber's name for the record. Amber, I think it's a very pretty name. So. Oh, yeah, Devil's Lodge. Therabret, mouth wetting dry mouth lozenges. Great for dry mouth. Well, I no longer have dry mouth. I have incinerated mouth because that stuff tastes like burning mint. So, I'm not going to try one of these again, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I think, Amber, you sent me the $20 and you said enjoy a it's probably memory is like terrible now. Enjoy a wasn't regular meal, wasn't normal meal, decent meal. That's what decent meal. And I had to ask you what you meant as a decent meal because I didn't know what a decent meal was. And that's like the old joke about, it's been 3 days I had a decent meal. Well, what'd you do? I bit him, So that's what you said. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Thank you. How come you keep typing 4? You're missing the $sign, or you don't have a $sign on your keyboard, I guess. Thank you. Kathy, fruit and cake. Okay. Now you see, I always thought Fig Newton was a cookie. All I know is I love him. I don't ask his pedigree. Excuse me, Fig Newton, come here. Yes, I'm going to eat you. No, no. Because the cake, Fig Newton never tasted like cake to me. It tasted like something I couldn't describe. and I don't like figs, but when they put them two together, I've been known to gobble the entire package without thinking. I'm sitting on the bed reading a book, and I'm munching on fig Newtons like crazy. By the way, does anybody know what this would be in my head? I keep getting these white patches in my head. They're very painful, and they have the consistency of like silicone caulk, and they're white, and they hurt, and I don't know what's doing that. I asked my doctor. We'll discuss that another time. So, but I get these in my scalp and the side of my scalp, and I don't know what the hell you call them, but they're sometimes when I scrape them off, it makes my head raw. It hurts. Fruitcake. Fruitcake needs to do some videos. She has a pet, I think. That'd be a cool, the fruit and cake channel. We're now going to discuss fruit or cake. Which do you prefer, and what kinds of cakes are your favorite? How to make cakes, how to eat cakes. When do you serve cake, and when do you serve fruit? You could do a whole series of just those. You know, and baking cakes, and what do you do when you're at high altitude with a cake? Does high altitude affect fruit? I remember those Duncan Hines boxes. My parents used to have Duncan Hines. We didn't have Betty Crocker. We had Duncan Hines, and I always remember reading that if you're at 5,000 feet, you do this with a cake. I always wanted to go to the top of Mount Everest and throw the cake box off just to see what would happen. If it would, it would cook better if it got to the bottom. Or cook a cake on top of Mount Everest. What would that do to the cake? Strawberry shortcake. Now, I have to ask the question, Flegel, is that the cartoon character or is that strawberry shortcake? Because Kathy loves to get those shells of shortcake and put strawberries in them and whipped cream. Actually, she puts Cool Whip. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I'll have to fix that. Did I block you by mistake? I might have gotten upset at something you said. Let me go into YouTube. And here's one, YouTube outfit of the day. So, I don't know what that is. I got a whole bunch of old bookmarks from Craigslist and stuff and other things. I got to delete somehow. This thing does not have a right button, even though it's supposed to be a right button. And so, I've never been able to get to the right-handed button. Alright, we're going back into YouTube. Into my channel, and I'll see if I've blocked you for some reason that I wouldn't. I told Billy Joe McGravy, I don't even remember why I got mad at him. We were fighting about something, but I don't remember when or why. He said something to me that irritated the hell out of me, and so I told him, you're now in my good graces again, and I apologize. He demanded an apology, so I apologized to him yesterday. My clock ticks till Tuesday. End of live videos. Donate is now at 416 views. Now, where is... I think it's here. Okay. Well, blogged, somebody just said in comments, I'll have to go back to that, do a show on Blog Talk Radio. Does that mean do a show on the site Blog Talk Radio or do a show about Blog Talk Radio? Okay, hold on. I might have blocked you for one other reason. Someone could have pretended to be you. I gotta wade through all these. unfortunate, all the Casio fake names. I think I would have noticed you in here somewhere. There's so many names. So many people not being nice in my channel. There's some I blocked when they would send me things for dating sites and porn sites. So. And some are blocked because they just won't behave in my channel. They won't stop being mean or argumentative. Okay, Billy's unblocked now. I'll tell him that later. Well, I just went down the whole list, Amber. I don't see your name, so I don't know. I don't see any indication of your being blocked. I'll have to look at this again when my eyes are able to focus some more. By the way, let's look at analytics for a minute. Oh, I have to, hold on, I have to save that. I made one change. Okay, now I can go to analytics just to see. There is a thing, and I found it, and now I don't know where to find it. I have it bookmarked somewhere. It tells you exactly how much has been donated to my channel. Okay, now. All right, 120,000 minutes since April 7th of watching. Estimated revenue $68.46, but the problem is that is not what I really get. And the dislikes are gigantic. I've got double the dislikes to likes. I tell all my friends and viewers, if you like my stuff, please mark it to offset the troll dislikes. And the biggest video in the last month is the Art Bell Dead at 72 and the Art Bell Tribute. So 717 views for the Art Bell is Dead at 72. So none of these will make money until they hit 2,000. And okay, hold on. I've got something here. I can scroll up on it somehow. See, there's no way it seems to. Oh, there we go. Transaction revenue $51.72. So that's what I've made, but I'll never get that until I actually get $100. So I'm going to bookmark this. You're not supposed to tell that sort of thing, but at the point I'm at now, if they want to shoot me for it or something. Okay. Back to the chat. I did not see Amber McGarvey on there. I'll have to look again. So, oh, my hair did something weird. All right, I'm going to end this, folks. I'm tired. I've been up all night, and everybody else needs to get to sleep. So do I. And I'm going to call Paul and call my sister when I get up, and I really need to clean something in here. I need to sweep, take the recycling out, and sweep the kitchen up, and start working on the pile of crap on the computer chair so that I can get it cleaned up for Abram to come here on Tuesday. So I think I'm going to end this thing. I thank you for coming in, but I'm getting tired. My eyes are burning, for one thing. And 11 people are on here. So I'll get back on tonight after I've had some rest and cleaning if I'm not in too much pain. So thank you for coming, Amber. Thank you for sending more money. If you sent it Thursday from LA, it could take a week to get here. So, because I know when they forward mail to LA and back from the Oakland Processing Center, excuse me for burp, they send it all the way, they send it all the way to LA, and it comes all the way back to Oakland, and then gets sent to main post office in Martinez, and that takes a week. So that's how long it may take mail to get here. When Nori sent me a check, it took a week to get here from LA, so, for my glasses. So this has been fun, except for the guy who, I'm an accountant and I know everything and you know nothing. Well, ultimately on my channel, I know everything, because if you misbehave, you're history. So, anyway, I will check those links after I call Paul and my sister and Kathy and wake up. And I've got to go for help. For those that haven't, please donate. The links are in the description. I really need the internet money, but and the rent and cat food money, this is not going to be an easy month. And I'll have to call the bank about the one credit card and say I missed it because I couldn't see it. This is why I'm getting behind all the time and paying these damn credit cards off. All right. I did look at the one account, and I only owe them $35, so $34.50. That'll be paid off next month, so that's $25 a month. And I had to pay them more because I did miss the payment. And the second account will be paid off also, and that means that in July, that's $50 a month that can go in the bank. I'm going to start trying to save $50 a month and just put it away after Alien Con, so that it will just sit in the bank and grow. And I can't keep more than $600. Another thing I got to do is go down to the franchise tax board and start paying back their $450 for that traffic fine, or else they'll take all the money out of my account. So that's another expense. It's just always something. That's why I wish I could get like $2,000-$3,000, pay everything I owe off, pay. I have a credit card with $300, credit card with $300, credit card with $700. Pay those off. Pay the rent for 2 months. Buy all the cat food for 2 months. And that way, and get everything out of the pawn shop, and then I would never have to worry about anything, because once I pay the credit cards off, I'll use them to keep the account open, so I have a credit reference, but that'll be it. All right, have a good morning, and hope you enjoyed this. And Amber, get some good rest, and I think you have a dog. I can't remember if you have a dog or a cat, and that's why I can't remember anything anymore. It drives me crazy. So, but hug your animal and use it as a pillow and get some sleep. And Raymond, I'm distressed to hear you're living in a van. That's very sad. I lived in my car for 6 months and got pneumonia and got very ill, and I don't want anybody to live in their vehicle. Everybody have a home. Animal, cat, dog, bird, person. No one should be homeless. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great day. Stay warm or cool or dry or wet maybe if you want to be wet. And stay safe out there. Have a good morning. Bye-bye for now. It's been fun.